I want to show you a very interesting observation that I made with just my smartphone in the macro lens. So we are seeing here a Corydoras egg that I glue in my breeding tank. There is no methylene blue. There is nothing of that, and I found a micro ecosystem of many little what I call it microfauna. It is very interesting. In nature, there is no run chimp as you might imagine. So these little images, that these little points that you are seeing here on the screen, they move in different shapes and in different ways. They are different animals, mostly rotifers, free-living aquatic nematodes. About the egg, this corridor is in the late stage. It did born these nights that I take this image. So this movement is already she making the first contraptions to break the egg and to finally get on the larvae states. So we can see here around all these little animals. This is the base of the food chain for our little Corydoras. When she starts eating, she's too young to accept brunship in the first 2 days. Here we can see one of the most important, and this one is very recognizable because it has this little tail, and this is a rotifer. This animal lives on moss, for example, and on the biofilm. As you can see, he lives on the surface of the glass. This is a representation of a rotifer. So these animals in the wild are the base of the alimentation of these little fishes. In Corydoras, hatching normally occurs within 3 to 5 days depending on the conditions and the species. And this egg is, as I said before, just in the end of the process. There is no sign of any kind of problem. These little microfauna are 100% harmless to the egg. In fact, they are food. They are the base of the food web. She will going to be okay. We know that because she is surrounded by this microfauna, just like in nature. The embryo is now ready to born. After hatching, as you can see here, the fish enters the larval stage, and the yolk sac is clearly visible below the fish. Here you can see with his big sister here, and there is no predation. There was no problem at all. The biggest problem is this one that you are about to see. Is just little touch, little larvae runs away, hides, and there was no problem. These larvae grow up to adult stage, always healthy. You can see clearly the yolk sac. It would last about 24 to 72 hours, but the most realistic projection is 48 hours. So the fry will not eat during this time. She's growing right now with this yolk sac. After the yolk sac is depleted, she will start eating, and these rotifers that we see before will be here. You can see more eggs that I just drop in. All these eggs successfully grow into adults, He, here is a fry that is a recent batch, and here is our larvae. Poor larvae here with the water movements get upside down, but you can see clearly the yolk sac. It is in fact beautiful nature. The larvae is very immobile in this stage. Snails and shrimp play an important part in the ecology of my breeding tanks. They eat detritus, they clean leftover foods, and when they defecate, her feces will be very active biologically and will be a source of food for rotifers. That it is the fish food that we are looking for the first days. This fry at this stage is already eating branching, as you can see by the golden little stomach. This is fully transparent. Here you can see a shrimp trying to get rid of some unfertilized eggs, and they played an important role cleaning everything. Of course, I always keep them in my breeding tanks. And this is a interesting image. We can see 3 generations of fry all living together. I never see no predation, no chewing, no losses, nothing. In the back you can see a little fry with the yolk sac just born, the 2 eggs that we see before. All these fry end up to be adult fish, and they are now in my main tank. Breeding Corydoras like this starts when I have no time. I just think they will have more opportunities here on the breeding tank, even with big scissors, than on the big tank. And they can find their way, and they find the way to feed themselves. Of course, I feed a little bit heavy, but the bigger fish doesn't show any kind of aggression or even trying to chew the little fry. I have 4 generations of fish living here on this breeding tank, all very healthy, and they are now mostly on my main tank. Botanic elements are as well very important due to the fact they produce biofilm, and this biofilm, it is the starting of the food web, with everybody playing a role, especially these filters that I'm still amazed with. It is specially made for Corydoras. It is really not, but it look like it. It is the perfect place for them to scavenge little particles and little things, and I always see them, especially the smaller ones. I hope you like this video. Hope it is informative, and subscribe to my channel, and love nature.